Got us some dinner. Let's go. I'm sure everyone's starving by now.
Okay.
Dinner is served.
Come on, everyone. Let's eat. Okay. It looks so good. Smells so good. It's Ricky-chan! Yay!
What happened to eating?
Come on, let's play. Ricky-chan. Come on.
Please.
Aniki,
What's wrong? Something going on?
it's the boss. He's been shot.
Yes, of course. Just a moment. Chairman, it's for you.
Who is it?
They said you'd understand if I mentioned the deal.
This is Dojima. Yes, we've discussed this before. I told you I'm not interested. That's right. Let me reiterate. The Tojo clan wants no part in this. I've already given you an answer. Had as many zeros as you want. I'm not going to budge. Goodbye.
Chairman. May I presume that the phone call just now was about the Okinawa deal? Are you certain we can refuse it?
Meaning?
Respectfully, sir. At the moment, Hakuho payouts are the only thing keeping the Tojo clan afloat. And this Okinawa business, if we accept, it would mean an immediate windfall. Enough to last us through the next decade. A cursory estimate puts our returns at 100 billion yen, and that's the low end. Not only that, if we did him a good turn now, he might prove a vital government ally in the—
Enough. I don't need reminding. But nothing changes. No one's taking that land.
Because of the fourth chairman, sir?
After all he's done for the Tojo clan, it wouldn't be right stealing the one place he belongs. Driver.
Yes, sir.
Take us back to HQ.
Sir, what about the banquet later this evening?
Cancel it. First things first. I don't want anybody trying to push this deal through behind my back. I need everyone on the same page.
Welcome back, sir!
Chairman,
What is it?
you have a visitor? They arrived a little while ago.
Who?
Well...
What?
It's true, sir. I didn't believe it myself, but there's no mistaking him.
And where is he?
Already in your office, waiting for you.
Got it. Kazuma-san. But you were dead.
Sorry for the surprise.
What's this?
Something the chairman very much needs right now.
A deed? To the land in Okinawa? But that property belongs to the 4th chairman.
I'm aware. You wouldn't allow yourself to take the land from Kazuma Kiryu. Which is why we stepped in on your behalf and secured the deed ourselves.
But why do this?
We're not in a position to let the Tojo clan walk from this deal. The land acquisition must go through.
You don't understand. I've already made my decision. I don't want anything to do with this.
You may want to reconsider, Chairman. With 30,000 members to support, can you really afford to refuse?
Maybe not. But tell me, Kazuma-san, what if I do?
You'd be making a very big mistake.
Sir,
Where's Nagahara?
he's in the operating room.
And? Is he okay? How's it looking? Damn it!
Saki-chan, I'm so sorry.
Saki. Hey, are you all right? Do we have any idea who did it?
Nope. He and the little lady were alone when it went down. Guy came in, shot him right in the stomach. A lot of hits.
Another family out for revenge?
No. I think it's got to do with the land deal. The deed to the property, it's gone missing from the office.
What?
It's gotta be those Tamashiro assholes. They've been gunning for us non-stop, ever since last year.
I don't think so. The guy doesn't look like one of theirs.
What is it, Saki?
I've never seen him before.
I don't believe it. This man shot him?
Wait, Uncle Kaz, that's...
Aniki, this guy. You know him, don't you?
Yeah. He's the man who raised me. Kazuma-san. Who died in my arms.
So, you're off then?
We are.
Right. Well, I'm glad I caught you before you're gone.
Oh yeah, this is where we get a good taste of like the backstory and what. You know, they say that, Nishiki, you were my friend and my brother, but after 10 years, that dude became straight up fucking evil. Fuck that dude.
In December of 2005, I lost someone very precious to me. But now that I look back on that one day, 11 years ago, perhaps our fates had been sealed from the very start. Back when I was still a part of the Tojo clan's Dojima family, there were only 3 people in the world I would call my family. One was my best friend from the orphanage where we grew up, Akira Nishikiyama. Another was the man who took me in and raised me like his own son, Shintaro Kazuma. And the last was the childhood friend I'd always loved, Yumi Sawamura. After having lost my parents at a young age, those 3 were the closest thing to a family I ever had. Until... One day, right before my eyes, was the lifeless body of the Dojima family patriarch. He had tried to force himself on Yumi, and paid the price with his life.
おい、しっかりしろ。錦、ユミを連れて逃げろ。でも、お前は。行け、錦。ユミを頼む。行け！
I couldn't bear to lose either of them. So I did what I had to do.
食事、始め！
I got 10 years. While I did my time, I got word of my expulsion, and I found out that Yumi had disappeared. I was branded for patricide. When the Tojo clan cut me off, I felt like a kite without a string. Even so, there was someone on the outside who still remembered me.
Oyasa.
The man I considered my father. When I made parole, I set out to find him, to reunite with him, and to learn about everything that happened during the 10 years I spent in prison. I finally returned to Kamurocho. A lot had changed about the city.
直系組長の皆さんがいるこの場で3代目に伺います。東都銀行の貸金庫にあった組の金100億盗まれたってのは本当ですか？
My former friend had become an entirely different man. And every thug in town was on the trail of the missing 10 billion yen. A war of succession took root in the Tojo clan. And I found myself caught up right in the middle of it. I placed my trust in Kazuma-san and went looking for Yumi. Somehow she was connected to everything. But I didn't find her. I found a little girl all alone. Her name was Haruka. At the time, she was only 9 years old. Yet this brave little girl had come to the city all by herself, determined to find her mother. We'd met by pure chance, but as it just so happened, there was one thing we had in common.
お前、どうするんだこれから。
私にはお母さんとユミお姉ちゃんだけだから。
ユミ?
This girl, in search of her mother, knew Yumi, who I sought out. Rather than coincidence, perhaps it was fate that brought Haruka and I together in our search. However,
わしらが追っとんのはそこのお嬢さんですわ。
before we realized what was happening, the clan started chasing after Haruka, believing she was the key to the 10 billion yen. Every day saw a new threat. I followed Yumi in the 10 billion's trail while protecting Haruka the best I could. Along the way, in all of the chaos, I ended up crossing paths with a police detective. Makoto Date, formerly a Division I cop. He had interrogated me after I took the fall for my brother, and his life fell to pieces afterward. To put his career back on track, he asked me to cooperate with his investigation.
キリュウ、俺は今三代目の世良の殺しを追ってる。手風。
The former Yakuza partnered with a cop on the same case. It made for an odd sight, to say the least. But as time passed, we grew closer and became fast friends. But then...
桐生一馬、誘拐の現行犯として逮捕する。
Sudo, the chief of Division I, closed in on us.
だってさ。ああ、遅くなって悪かったな。あんた、こんなことしたら。逃げるぞ、桐生。
And although Date-san belonged to the police force, he ultimately chose Haruka and me over his own career. The closer we got to the truth, the more people stood in our way, hindering our investigation. A direct Tojo clan patriarch after the 10 billion, Futoshi Shimano.
やっと会えたな、桐生。
As well as the man who was acting captain of the Shimano family, Goro Majima.
よう、桐生ちゃん、探したで。
Every fight against these hardened Yakuza veterans was even more fierce than the last. Even Sohei Dojima's widow, Yayoi, confronted me over the loss of her husband after his murder. And
堂島をやったのはお前なのかい?
the words she spoke to me that day weighed heavy on my heart. But through it all, some were steadfast in their support. Kazuki, the owner of Stardust, the host club. Yuya, a host who works there. Terada from the Omi Alliance. The people Kazuma-san led me to gave me the courage to press on. But there was one man in particular who would end up bringing Haruka and me closer to the truth.
Kiryu Kazuma. 出所早々派手にやってるみてえだな。
They called him the Florist of Sai. A legendary information dealer who worked in Kamurocho's underground.
出るぞ、桐生。セレナの映像だ。
His intelligence.
I genuinely forgot how fucking long Yakuza 1 was.
Everything from the shadows.
花屋によるとこいつは政府の地下組織のものじゃないかってことでな。その線で調べてたら出てきたんだ。内閣府の地下組織 MIA ってのがな。
The Tojo clan's missing 10 billion turned out to be the work of a single politician. His name was Kyohei Jingu. He had embezzled the missing 10 billion yen through the Tojo clan's reserves. And he would go on to use it as a source of income for years on end. To prevent Kyohei Jingu from gaining too much influence in the Tojo clan, the 10 billion yen was stolen yet again. And the people behind it?
Kazuma, 金を盗んだのはユミと俺とセラなんだ。
We had finally uncovered the truth behind the money. However...
Haruka! Oyasa!
Kazuma-san risked his own life to protect Haruka from Shimano. As he lay dying, he revealed the final piece of the puzzle.
許してくれ、カズマ。お前の親殺したのは俺なんだ。
いいんだ。いいんだ、おやさん。俺にとっち、おやさんが本当の親父でした。
He confessed his long-held secret regarding my past. And then took his last breath. After finally learning the truth, Haruka and I picked up the money's trail and made our way out to the Millennium Tower. There, we found Yumi waiting for us. It turned out, the mother Haruka had been searching for was Yumi all along. Though it was a joyful reunion, the happiness only lasted a moment before it all fell apart.
なんだ?
Kyohei Jingu had returned, determined to take back his 10 billion yen. He planned to cut ties with the Tojo clan, join hands with the Omi Alliance from Kansai, and ultimately unite Japan's political and criminal worlds under his control. He sprung a trap on one of Kazuma-san's allies, Terada, the Omi chief of HQ, then bared his fangs at us. However...
何? Yumi?
もうこれであなたは私を撃てない。これが爆発すれば店の中にある100億も一緒に消えてなくなる。
Because of Yumi's courage risking her own life, and the ideals Kazuma-san passed down to me.
俺は東上界4代目桐生一馬だ。
We were able to take down Jingu once and for all. But right when we thought everything was finally over, who should walk in but him?
終わったか。これでようやく落ち着けるな、錦。
Over the course of a decade, the two of us had both changed. Fighting was the only answer we had left. So, we fought. watched my best friend give up his own life to save me and Haruka. Kazuma-san, Yumi, and Nishikiyama. I'd lost my entire family, as well as my hope for the future.
ふざけるな。お前の戦いはまだ終わってねえはずだ。かけがえのねえものを守り続けろ。逃げるんじゃねえ。
The only way I managed to escape that despair was thanks to Date-san and Haruka. As for the succession of the Tojo clan, I entrusted it to Terada to uphold Kazuma-san's ideals and said farewell to the Tojo clan. With my past behind me, I started a new life with Haruka.
I forgot the jingle on Mafia had anything to do with this before 6.
December
Might as well.
2005. after the incident with the 10 billion yen. I started a new chapter of my life. Having left the Tojo clan, I spent my days with Haruka, in peace and quiet. We had our ups and downs, but we did our best to support each other. I couldn't take losing any more loved ones. Unfortunately, I couldn't give her the peaceful life we both wanted, because when we visited the graves of our loved ones, the next chapter in our struggle began.
実は近江連合の合田会長と杯を交わそうと思っております。杯?
After I stepped down, I appointed Terada as the Tojo clan's 5th chairman. To avoid a war with the largest Yakuza group in Western Japan, the Omi Alliance. Terada was considering a truce and sought out my advice. Though, he never got the chance to broker peace. Terada was shot. As he struggled to remain conscious, with his last breath, he asked me to carry out the truce with the Omi Alliance in his place. The Tojo clan had grown weak, but Terada had been a beacon of hope. His loss could prove fatal for the organization. I was left with no choice but to return to Kamurocho. And to protect the Tojo clan, there was someone I had to meet with. He was a young man, and an active member of my former organization, the Dojima family, as well as the only son of its patriarch, Sohei Dojima. His name was Daigo Dojima.
Tojo kai ni modotte kure.
If negotiations with the Omi went sideways, I knew for a fact that I'd be a dead man. So I thought, if anything were to happen to me, the only one I'd trust to run the Tojo clan would be none other than Daigo.
1年前組をめちゃくちゃにしたのはあんただろうが。
そうだ。だから俺はその責任を取りに来た。
But
登場会を頼む。
ダメだ。俺も行く。
何？
俺はな、関西に借りがあるんだよ。
大悟。
何を言おうが無駄だ。たとえあんたが行かなくても、俺は行くぜ。
And with that, Daigo and I left for Osaka to negotiate a truce between the Tojo clan and the Omi. Sotenbori, Osaka. We were set to meet with the Omi Alliance chairman, Jin Goda. Then, in Osaka's red light district, by a twist of fate, I encountered him.
おい、女子の数が少ないやないけ。支配人はどこにおるんや。
ちょっと、目合わせたらあかん。この辺で有名な薬剤師なんやって。
A man named Ryuji Goda, second chairman of the Goryu clan, a branch of the Omi Alliance, also known as the Dragon of Kansai.
極道の世界で竜と呼ばれる男は一匹でええんですわ。あんたもそう思いますやろ。
まあな。
これも何かの縁や。ついでにもっとええ話教えさせてもらいます。 今夜の12時ちょうどカムロ町に派手な花火がドカンと一発打ち上がるんです。
花火。
Just as Ryuji said, that night, the Kazuma family office in Kamurocho had been bombed.
これが花火。
By then, it was clear. Ryuji Goda wanted war. But his father was different. Jin Goda approved of the truce between Tojo and Omi. But in doing so, he painted a target on his back.
龍二、近江と東条が五分の杯やと。8-2、いや9-1の間違いとちゃうんか。
お前何しに来た？お前は執行部の人間やない。
やれ！
何をする？
お前の狙いはやはり戦争なのか。
そうや、西と東の大戦争。それこそがわしの狙いや。それともう一つ。
俺か。
Ryuji Goda was after two things. First, to control all of Japan through the Goryu clan. And second, to fight and ultimately defeat me. The Dragon of Dojima. He was relentless on his warpath against the Tojo clan, and went as far as to mutiny and kidnap his own father to stop the truce. Daigo and I worked together to rescue Chairman Goda, and to take down Ryuji. On the way there, I encountered an unexpected roadblock.
本部内の全員連行や。
はい。
府警4課の佐山薫です。あなたを傷害の現行犯で逮捕します。
And that was how I met Kaoru Sayama, the Yakuza huntress. The Omi Alliance's internal conflict in Osaka. The bombing in Kamurocho. Though two seemingly separate and distinct events, one detective was determined to uncover the missing link.
あれからもう20年以上経つのか。
They called him Killer Kawara for leaning on his gun during investigations. A dangerous man. And age had only made his wits sharper. He and his former partner, Date-san, were tasked with investigating an underground organization. And their target was none other than the owner of the Stardust Host Club, Kazuki. At the time, I was still in Osaka. My hands forced, I cooperated with Sayama in her investigation. She took advantage of her authority as a police officer and kept me in custody while having me contact members of the Omi Alliance. She wanted information about the power struggle within the organization. But I soon found out. Sayama had an ulterior motive for approaching me.
何でも言うてるやんか。あんたの両親とヤクザは関係ないって。
だったら教えてよ。私の本当の親は誰なの？はあ、もうこの話はええわ。とにかく私はあの桐生一馬を追いかける。
なんでや？
あの男が東上界の人間だからよ。
東上界？
彼の身辺保護をすれば登場界に近づける。そうすれば過去に何があったか調べることができるわ。
Her true intentions were to get answers to the questions she had regarding her past. Who were her birth parents? And why did she have to lose them? Why were they killed? She suspected that the Tojo clan were somehow involved. And in order to seek out the truth, she used me.
お前の気持ち、わからないでもない。
え？
俺にも隠された過去があったんだ。
隠された過去？
ああ。だが俺はそれを知ってしまったことで苦しかった。知らない方が良かったとさえ思った。もしかしたら人間には知らなくてもいい過去があるんじゃないのか。
それは自分の過去を知っている人間のセリフよ。
そうかもしれないな。
I knew how painful it is to lose your parents, and how hard it can be growing up an orphan. Maybe that was why I couldn't leave her well alone. I was drawn to her.
正直怖いわ。過去を知るのって。でもいいの。それが私が選んだ道だから。
そうか。なら俺を利用すればいい。俺に張り付いて登場界を探れ。
もしあなたが関係してたら。
その時は迷わず俺に向かって引き金を引けばいい。あんたはその相手を許すつもりはないんだろう。
そうね。そうするわ。
So, there we were. A detective and a Yakuza. We came to an understanding and teamed up for the sake of our goals. We pressed forward, despite knowing that the road ahead would only lead to tragedy. My search for Jin Goda brought me from east to west. And in the process, Sayama's past began to unravel itself. Her investigation brought her closer to the truth, and brought to light her connection to an incident that occurred 20 years ago. And one that, as I found out, Kazuma-san and I were involved in. Meanwhile, in Kamurocho, an organization sought revenge for what transpired 20
Fucking
years
hell, I'm
ago.
47 minutes into this and I
Set
haven't really
plans in
played
motion.
anything.
The Jingwan Mafia. A foreign crime syndicate. Forced out of Kamurocho by the Dojima family. Their remnants had become desperate and began to move, thirsty for blood. But for 20 long years, Kawara-san had been keeping an eye on them. And when he became aware of their plans, he passed on the details to me and Sayama. We headed to the Millennium Tower to confront the Jingwan Mafia. There, we discovered the ringleader, Kurahashi, an active police chief. And in pursuit of revenge, both Kurahashi and Kawara-san died by one another's hands.
ありがとう。
初めてだな。父親らしいことができたのは。
懐かしいな。お前の手を握るのは。
お父さん。
ありがとう。
At last, Sayama learned the truth behind her past. As he lay dying, Kawara-san confessed that he was her biological father, before closing his eyes, finally at peace. Meanwhile, the Dragon of Kansai made his move, and threw down the gauntlet, declaring the site of what will be our final battle. So I put aside the tension between the Tojo clan and the Omi alliance to do what needed to be done. I headed to where Ryuji was waiting for me, so that we could finally settle things, man to man. But after our showdown, things took an unexpected turn. When he, of all people, walked in. Terada, a man I thought to have been dead. In that incident 20 years ago, Kazuma-san had shown mercy and spared the lives of some members of the Jingwan Mafia. Terada was one of them. Consumed by his need for revenge, Terada would go to any lengths to see it realized, including faking his own death, all to set his plan in motion.
あなたたちを倒し、あの爆弾にスイッチを入れれば全てが終わるんだ。桐生さん、死んでもらいます。
The fight that ensued was tragic. I felt as though Terada had been prepared to die. As though he knew his fate the moment he appeared before me. He met his end after being shot, an act of betrayal, by Takashima, the real mastermind. And with his dying breath, he said,
桐生さん、最後に俺を
Not long after that, a bomb began to tick down. That was when Takashima panicked, and Ryuji seized the opportunity to end things himself. And so, the curtain fell on the war between East and West, Tokyo and Osaka, with heavy hearts. But there was still one more thing I had to do. One more thing I had to make right.
早いとこ、蹴りつけようやないか。
やめてよ、ここから逃げましょう。
断る。俺にはまだやることがある。
December 24th, 2006. At long last, this trying, difficult journey of mine had finally come to an end.
Okay, let's play the game now. 30 more minutes, cutscenes.
Yeah, I'm all done here.
I see. Suppose you'll be on your way then.
Suppose so. We're leaving for Okinawa first thing tomorrow morning.
You know, Never in a million years would I have guessed you'd give up the life to run an orphanage.
Back when I was a kid with nowhere to turn, Kazuma-san took me in, gave me a home. Started to think I ought to do the same. Try to help kids, if I could.
Now that sounds like you. So how'd you land on Okinawa?
There's an orphanage down there with ties to Sunflower, where I grew up. When the last manager died, they didn't have anyone lined up to look after the place. So they reached out to me. Asked if I had any ideas.
Lucky them. You knew just the man for the job.
Seemed like the right thing at the right time. Besides, there aren't too many regular jobs out there for someone with my resume.
You could do worse than Okinawa. I hear it's lovely.
It is. The orphanage is right on the beach. You should come visit, when you get the chance.
I'd love that. But I won't be able to for a while.
Oh, why not?
It so happens I'm leaving the country tomorrow.
You are? Where are you going?
The U.S. They're holding a training program there for a new department of the Metropolitan Police. The brass called up yours truly to be an instructor.
What do you be instructing?
I know you'd just try to stop me if I told you. So, let's leave it at that.
Fair enough. All that matters to me is you're happy. I'm glad to see you follow your heart and chase your dreams. That sounds like you.
I hoped you might take it this way. Besides, I didn't think you'd be too happy if I turned the offer down because I was too sad to say goodbye.
You never know.
There's still so much I want to accomplish, more milestones I want to reach. Going to America gives me a chance to challenge myself.
I understand.
Let's see where these roads take us, shall we? Who knows? Maybe in a few years, I'll be in a new place with new priorities, and you'll get a knock at your door.
I hope I do.
You know, I always thought they'd end up together.
Can't say I'm surprised. Of course Sayama-kun's gonna put her career first. No time for romance.
Yeah, guess so. Damn thing's tapped out.
Here.
Ah, thanks.
Why don't you keep it? A gift from me to you. No smoking in Division 1.
Div 1?
Yes, I'm transferring back, effective next month. A Yakuza detail can smoke, but not homicide. Div 1 has a reputation to uphold.
Well, look at you moving up in the world.
I'm not so sure it's a cause for celebration.
Why not?
This recent feud between the Tojo and the Omi. Metro PD and prefectural police together couldn't do a damn thing to stop it. On top of that, Chief Kurahashi's involvement with the Jingwan Mafia made for quite a splashy scandal. It's safe to say the force's reputation has hit rock bottom.
Then why would you go back?
I'm taking a bribe. They promoted everyone who had any involvement in the feud, and that includes myself and Sayama-kun. I suppose they think fast-tracking us to whatever plum post we want will keep our mouths shut.
Oh, hell. A promotion's a promotion. One way or another, you're back in the big leagues.
I suppose, yes.
Don't look too happy.
I'm already worried.
About what?
About what happens to Kamurocho. The police are planning to back off both the Tojo and the Omi for the time being. Remove themselves from Yakuza matters. As well they ought to. It's only right after what the Yakuza did to spare our blushes.
Fair enough. So, what's got you biting your nails then?
I can't bring myself to trust the Yakuza just yet. Without Kiryu-san heading up the Tojo clan, I fear Kamurocho will slide right back into the muck.
Don't worry.
Huh?
Guy like him always has a plan. He's not gonna let things go to shit. And he wouldn't leave Kamurocho without taking care of business first.
We should probably get going.
So, off to Kamurocho, I assume?
Yeah. Didn't want to leave without stopping by Stardust and saying goodbye to Kazuki and Yuya. And then...
And then...
Well, there's one other person I need to talk to before I leave.
About the Tojo clan?
Yeah. If things keep on the way they're going, Daigo will end up 6th chairman. But the truth is, he's still young. I'm not so sure he can pull the clan together.
So you need someone to share the weight. Who do you have in mind?
There is someone who knows the Tojo clan inside and out, just like I do. He's our best bet.
Ah, him. It's a risky idea. Do you really think Daigo has what it takes to rein him in?
Nobody does. You just can't put a collar on some dogs.
Goro Majima. If you could make him see a way he'd be able to use the Tojo to his advantage, you just might get his help.
If we're lucky.
Be honest. Do you really think you can get him on board?
Don't have much choice. That's why I have to see him today. Whatever it takes, I'll find a way to get through to him.
Think you'll manage that without a broken rib or two?
I guess we'll find out soon enough.
Stay safe.
I'll try. You do the same. Goodbye. For now.
Bye! Uncle Kaz, this is probably the last time we'll be in Kamurocho together, right?
No, of course not. We can still come visit anytime. What's wrong?
I just want to have fun today. Me and you, Uncle Kaz. Can we?
Sure can. Kamurocho won't know what hit it. Sound good? All right, Haruka. We've got the whole day. Where are we off to first?
Well, we're right by Stardust. Why don't we go there? Like you said earlier, I want to see Yuya and Kazuki.
Sounds good. Come on.
Let's stay together, okay?
Oi.
Haruka.
Okay.
Come in.
Hi, Uncle Kaz.
Yeah.
Uncle Kaz, look over there. Isn't that Yuya?
A little early to be slacking off. Yuya?
Kiryu-san.
So, what's with the getup?
Oh, this? They're just fixing up the club. Those Goryu jerks really did a number on the place, you know? All the hosts have been pitching in, tidying things up, too.
You mean they're the ones doing all the work while you smoke?
What? You got it all wrong, Haruka-chan. I was just taking a little breather.
Sure you were. Almost didn't expect to see you here. All healed up, I take it?
Yeah, you know me, tough as nails. Already back to fighting fit. Ah! Ow! Ow!
Take it easy there, tough guy. What about Kazuki? How's he doing?
He's still resting up over at Doc Emoto's place. Gonna be a little while till the boss comes home. Doctor's orders. But he's doing pretty well.
Glad to hear it. Was hoping to run into you both, but I guess I'll break the news to you first. We came to see you guys today to say goodbye.
Huh? Kiryu-san, what do you mean, goodbye?
We're moving to Okinawa. There's an orphanage down there, and I'm gonna run it. Try my best to, anyway.
And you're going too, Haruka-chan?
Mm-hmm. We're sticking together.
She grew up at an orphanage called Sunflower. Same place I was raised. Turns out this place in Okinawa has ties to it. Heading down there and taking care of kids started to seem like the right idea. We know what they're going through.
Man, you're a stand-up guy, Kiryu-san. I'm gonna miss having you here.
We can still see each other anytime, you know. This isn't the end of the world. Not like I'm running off and leaving the country. Once Stardust is all fixed up, why don't you come visit?
You know, that's not a bad idea. We do take a vacation every year. I'll tell the boss we should hit up Okinawa with the boys.
Sounds good. You guys are welcome anytime. Speaking of Kazuki, I think we'll go see him now.
Oh yeah? I know he'll be happy to see you.
Take care, Yuya. And remember, you're in charge while Kazuki's out of commission. Make sure the place is still standing when he comes back.
I'll do what I can. Well, Kiryu-san, Haruka-chan, you two have a safe trip.
Thanks. Bye-bye, Yuya. Don't forget to come visit. I'm glad Yuya's doing okay. I hope he really does come see us in Okinawa.
I'm sure he will. Once Kazuki's healed up. And they'll probably bring all of their friends, too.
Lead the way.
That came out well.
Let's stay together, okay? こっちは大丈夫だよ。心配しないでね。すみません。明日の本気なんですけど、ちょっと遅れちゃうので。Lead the way. Hi, Uncle Kaz.
Yeah.
Huh? Huh?
Come in. What?
Okay.
Hey, Kazuki. How you holding up?
Oh, Kiryu-san. That's very kind of you to check up on me. I've been feeling much better. The doc says it'll still be a while until I can go home, but at least I'm on the mend.
Good. I'm glad to hear you're coming along. You'll be out of here before you know it.
Thank you, Kiryu-san.
Kazuki? We actually came here to tell you goodbye.
Goodbye? What do you mean? Are you two going somewhere?
Yeah. Now that things have settled down with the Goryu and the Jingon. And Daigo's stepping up to lead the Tojo clan. Things may not be perfect, but I've done all I can. It's time for me to settle down, too.
That's why we're moving to Okinawa.
Okinawa, huh? What a big change. That's pretty far away.
That's the idea. I'm gonna be running an orphanage down there. Sorry, me and Haruka will.
Wow. I know you'll do great, but I can't say we won't miss you both.
Yuya said the same thing. We'll miss you guys too.
But he said you and the whole team would come visit one day.
Right, our vacation. We've been looking for a good place for some R&R. Can't get much better than Okinawa.
You better not forget.
Don't worry, Haruka-chan. The boys and I will see you soon. Kiryu-san, thank you for everything. The only reason I'm still here is because of you.
You shouldn't be thanking me, Katsuki. Remember, I'm the one who got you involved in all this. If it wasn't for me and the Tojo clan, you wouldn't be laid up here in the first place. For what it's worth, as the 4th chairman of the Tojo clan, I offer you my sincere apologies. I'm sorry, Katsuki.
Don't be like that, Kiryu-san. If you weren't there, who knows what would have happened to Kamurocho. We're lucky it's still standing. I lived in this town a long time, since back when Kazuma-san was still around. And the two of you always looked out for me. So please, there's no need to apologize.
Not sure about that, but I won't argue too much with a man in a hospital bed. Thanks for having my back, Katsuki. I mean it.
Of course. Take care of yourself, Kiryu-san.
You too.
I really, really hope you feel better soon, Kazuki.
Thanks, Haruka-chan. Be good now, okay?
Okay. Bye.
So I hear you're leaving town. Did you say your goodbyes to the folks in the Tojo clan yet?
No, I decided not to bother them. Daigo and Yayoi-san have their hands full trying to put things back together. Besides, it's a new day. Now that Daigo's in charge, the Tojo clan doesn't need me anymore.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
It's all right. I wrote Daigo a letter. Asked Kashiwagi-san to give it to him after I left. That's good enough. I don't need to drop in on him now. But there is someone I have to see before I leave, whether I like it or not. I've got an idea that might get the Tojo clan some help.
Majima. So what's the plan? Gonna ask him to keep an eye on Daigo?
Not quite. If we want the heads of the other families to accept Daigo, they need an example. We need someone important from the old guard to come forward and show them a little support first. A big name, like Majima.
Well, couldn't you push him around a little to bring him in line?
Not me. I'm not part of the Tojo clan anymore. It wouldn't be right for me to interfere. I can't be the help Daigo needs. Besides? It's funny. Wasn't so long ago the Tojo clan wanted me dead. Can't say I blame him. I brought down some of those families after all. Made my fair share of enemies in the ranks over the years.
So you need someone who's been around the block like the Mad Dog.
Right. None of the patriarchs have what it takes to keep Majima-san in line. Nobody messes with him if they can avoid it. And that's why I need someone like him to back Daigo. Show everyone how to follow orders.
I get the gist. Well, you're probably headed out to see him sooner than later, I take it.
Not just yet. I promised Haruka we'd walk around Kamurocho a bit first. Enjoy the last day in town. I'll go see Majima-san once we're done.
Haruka. All right, the young lady. I'm gonna hazard a guess you won't be taking her with you to meet Majima. I'm happy to watch her here if you like.
Yeah, I'd appreciate that. All right, we'll head out for now. I'll be back later to drop off Haruka. Thanks, Doc.
My pleasure, Kiryu-san. Good luck.
All right.
It's been ages since we sang karaoke. This is gonna be so much fun.
Didn't know you loved singing so much. We can go whenever you want, you know.
Lead the way. Right.
All right. Yeah. Well. Thanks. Yeah. Hey. Can I get your number? Got it. Yeah.
Okay.
Hint hint for Yakuza 5.
Yeah. Which one?
Let's
What's your
stay
number?
together, okay?
We're connected. All right. Can I get your number? We're connected. What's your number? Got it. Which one?
Lead the way.
どうなっても知らね
What a pain. All right. Which one? Which one?
Let's stay together, okay?
All right. There it is. All right. What's your number? We're connected. Can I get your number? Got it. Which one?
Lead the way.
Which one? All right. Can I get your number? We're connected. Which one?
Let's stay together, okay?
All right.
いらっしゃいませ。You better pay attention.
You could find the word. We have gone our separate. In the street tonight, while the wine might taste divine. Burn it down, this landfill that we.
Another shitty fucking day. Another shitty fucking year. More trash for the heap. Ain't that right, boys and girls? If this is all we're living for, it's time to stand up. We've got pride to bear, so let's roll! Pride first! It's
Choking on this toxic air, driven down without a care. I'm constantly aware I'm a lost and lonely child. God ran for God knows where. Deaf ears and answered prayers. Big affair to go nowhere. Another wasted miles. Can't see beyond the glare, even though the maps lay bare. Green and buried, it's our share. This road goes on forever. Slipping further every day. Another sin to wash away. Whether we're wrong, who's to say? It's now or never.
what you want out of life? Did you think you'd die with pride? Smiling from the heavens like you won the war with time. Hey, boys, eyes open! If you're still standing, show 'em right now! Carve out your pride from this
Burn it down, this landfill that we found. Turn the past to ash and cast it to the ground. The furnace rust, I'll leave the world in smoke and dust. A poison heart they'll never defeat. And I'll remain Christopher in the rain. Through fire, through hell, through all the pain. From up on high, and bellowing in blackened skies. You bet I'll be looking down with pride.
Yay! Purple cars!
brothers, you hear me, sister? All the anguish in your lives has been worth it. For your pain is your pride. Now follow me and run, run, run!
is boundless.
Can you feel my soul?
You won't see me come to debase you.
A true-hearted samurai is here now to grace you!
Do I stay at home and stand against the flow, or sell my soul in places I don't know? The evening comes to spirit me away. Love is what I cherish in the day. A man gets drunk and merrily he sings of every vice and every sinful thing. Does he not ring his own death knell and pave a lonely road to hell? How many men again pretend it never ends? Lust is just the way that humans tend. So, madam, if he won't treat you right, toss his ass out in the street tonight while the wine might taste divine. I'll be staying dry, for I would rather die than live another life. And don't mistake me, I've been, but you will never break me. My flaws are undenied. So I keep my head up and will never let up. I am a true-hearted samurai.
You're so cool, Uncle Cuz!
Oi. Huh?
Huh?
Come in.
Hey.
Huh?
Hmm?
Huh?
Hey.
Hey.
No.
Hi, Uncle Kaz.
Yeah.
That was so much fun, Uncle Kaz. Can we go singing again sometime?
Sure can. There's karaoke in Okinawa, too. Just say the word and we'll go. Anytime, anywhere.
So earlier I was saying... That was so much fun, Uncle Kaz. Can we go singing again sometime?
Go cool off your head.
So earlier I was saying... That was so much fun, Uncle Kaz. Can we go singing again sometime?
Sure can. There's karaoke in Okinawa, too. Just say the word and we'll go. Anytime, anywhere.
Awesome! That's a promise then, Uncle Kaz.
Which one? What's your number? Got it. All right. Which one?
Lead the way.
All right. Can I get your number? We're connected. Which one? What a pain.
Let's stay together, okay?
They won't let her go into the porn store. I'm glad for that.
Lead the way.
You there?
Yeah.
Hi, Uncle Kaz.
What a waste of time.
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございます。
いらっしゃいませ。
Not bad. That was delicious.
ありがとう。
パパッと終わらせるぞ。
Go cool off your head. Which one? All right. Which one? Thought I recognized that helmet. Nishida, right? You're with the Majima family.
Oh, Kiryu-san, hello. Good to see you.
What brings you out here at this time of night?
Oh, the boss had some business at the Kazama family office, so I'm just waiting for him out here. Wait, I probably shouldn't have been too casual with you. Should I call you former chairman, or...
Don't worry about it, Nishida. I'm a civilian now. You can call me whatever you want.
Good. I'm glad I didn't offend. I think I'll stick with Kiryu-san, then. Old habits and all.
Hey, whatever floats your boat. So, how long's he been in there? Think his meeting will go much longer?
Oh, no. I'm sure they're done by now. The boss thinks meetings are boring as shit, so I doubt it even lasted a half hour. I bet by now you'd find him on the roof, looking down over the city. Might come as a surprise, but the boss can be pretty sentimental sometimes. I'm sure he's all torn up inside about you leaving town, Kiryu-san. He might not admit it, but...
Think so, huh? Well, it's nice of you to say, anyway.
You did come here to see him, though, right?
Yeah. We need to talk.
Right. Kiryu-san, the boss has a message for you. You didn't think you'd just waltz up and get a sit-down with me, did ya? Kiryu-chan.
What?
Even you ain't that dumb. You want my time? You gotta earn it. Go ahead! Prove to me you got what it takes on the dumbasses you see before ya. Now get going. Chop chop! Don't keep me waiting. Kiryu-chan! That's all of it. I'm very sorry, Kiryu-san.
Guess he figured I'd be stopping by at some point.
He probably had a gut feeling. Wouldn't surprise me. The boss's instincts are usually spot on. It's nothing personal, Kiryu-san. You understand. The boss gave us orders, so... shall we?
All right, all right. But you know... for a bunch of grunts just doing what they're told, you sure seem happy about it. Let me guess. You all volunteer?
The boss encourages enthusiastic participation.
Sure does. No hard feelings. Now come on. Give me your best shot!
I knew you'd understand, Kiryu-san. Well then, here we go!
Come at me.
Phew. Same old Kiryu-san.
The Majima family hasn't changed much either. Think you earned your keep.
Oh, one more thing. Remember when I said the boss could be sentimental sometimes? Please don't tell him I said that. If he found out, I'd be in a world of hurt.
Don't worry. Your secret's safe with me. Take care of yourself, Nishida. Good luck.
Thanks. You too, Kiryu-san. Ow.
Thanks, Majima-san. You always make me feel welcome. All right. Found it. All right. There it is. Which one? Oh, found it.
What the hell is up with this animal feed shit?
Which one?
Did they include some sort of like Dondoki Island thing in this, or like what's going on with that? Dondoko. Whoops.
Which one? All right. All right. Which one? All right. Which one? Which one? All right. All right. Which one?
Word is, you're bailing on Kamurocho, Kiryu-chan.
Yeah, That's why I came to see you.
Eh? How's that mean?
I need your help. Someone has to watch Daigo's back. Because I won't be there to do it.
What are you getting at here, Kiryu-chan?
I think you heard me back there.
Let me get this straight. You're asking me to go back to the Tojo clan?
That's right.
A little late for that, don't you think? Even if I did go back, the Tojo's just not the barrel of monkeys it used to be.
Look, Daigo's stepping up to take over. But it won't be easy. He doesn't have a family of his own. So the other patriarchs will think they can push him around. They could make his life a living hell.
So what you're saying is, you want me and my boys behind Daigo to make sure none of the other kids bully him too bad?
That's right. If we want to unite the Tojo clan, we need you and the Majima family. There's no way this works without you standing up to have Daigo's back.
Hard pass.
Majima-san.
Come on, Kiryu-chan. Living life caged up like a damn shelter dog ain't my scene and you know it. But that's exactly what I'm doing. Now that I got the Majima family to take care of, I can't go wilding out like I used to. Now you come here asking me to play babysitter for your little protege on top of that? Give me a break. Sorry, Kiryu-chan. Ain't happening.
I knew you'd say that.
And what of it?
Look, Majima-san. You want to let loose, right?
Right.
But you can't. You're trapped.
Right.
Well, I'm not asking you to stay cooped up. I'm asking you to break free.
Huh? How the hell am I supposed to do that?
When people come after Daigo, I want you to bust their heads, like only you can. I'm asking you to go wild like you've never gone before.
I'm listening.
The 6th chairman needs an enforcer. Someone to watch out for him and keep everyone in line. Perfect opportunity for someone who's been itching for a fight, don't you think?
Kiryu-chan, you asking me to take out the Tojo clan's trash?
That's right. Show everyone in Kamurocho what you and the Majima family can really do. I know better than to ask you to babysit. The more ass you kick, the better off the Tojo clan will be. So come do what you do best.
You know how I operate, don't you? With me, it's hit hard or hit the bricks. And ain't nobody telling me what to do if they can't bring the heat.
I know.
So if you want me back with the Tojo clan so bad, you know what you gotta do.
You'd go like this.
Then, what do you say we get rolling, Kiryu-chan? Feels like ages since me and you threw down, don't it? Careful now. I ain't pulling punches.
Good.
Then bring it! Kiryu-chan! That's my Kiryu-chan. Strong as a fucking ox. Well, shit. Guess this is really it, huh?
Yeah.
Gonna be real lonesome without you, Kiryu-chan.
Daigo needs help. I'm counting on you.
Yeah. There's just one thing bugging me about it.
Yeah, what?
If your boy starts going down the wrong track, I ain't so sure I'll be able to push him off it.
What do you mean by that?
Daigo. I mean the 6th chairman. He can be real trusting, just like you. Hope he doesn't let anyone pull the wool over his eyes.
Don't worry. Daigo's young, but he's not a fool. I should get going. The Tojo clan needs you. Good luck.
The hell I'd get myself into this time. What can you do? Goro Majima. Running shit big time! What a pain in the ass. Had to go make a promise to Kiryu-chan. What can you damn do?
Alright. What's your number? Very connected. Which one? Which one? Alright. There it is. Alright. Which one? Found it. Which one? There it is. All right. Can I get your number? Got it. All right. Which one? Found it. Which one? There it is. All right. What's your number? We're connected. All right. Found it. Which one? All right. Go cool off your head. Which one? Found it. All right. Which one? Which one? All right. There it is. All right. What a pain. Which one? There it is.
重要だよ。狙いを決めていけどうだ。いきまーす。ストップ。どこをね、狙いを決めて。こんなところで止めちゃって。
休ませてもらうぜ。
What a waste of time. Which one? All right. What's your number? We're connected. All right. There it is. Which one? Found it. Can I get your number? Got it.
What the hell is going on over here?
All right, there it is. Which one? Found it. All right. Found it. There it is. Which one? Found it. There it is. Which one? There it is. All right. Found it. There it is. Can I get your number? Got it. All right. Found it. Which one? All right. What a pain. Which one? There it is. What's your number? We're connected. Which one? Found it. All right. Which one? Can I get your number? We're connected. What's your number? Got it. Can I get your number? Got it. All right. What's your number? We're connected.
いらっしゃい。
Thanks.
いらっしゃい。
Yeah. Thanks.
いらっしゃい。ありがとね。
Which one?
Ah, Kiryu. Thanks for coming by.
Of course. It's good timing. I wanted to drop in and say goodbye anyway. I'm glad I caught you before I left, Kashiwagi-san. So, on the phone you mentioned you needed my help with something.
I did. And truth be told, I'd rather not ask a newly minted civilian. But there's no one else I can turn to with this. There's a new gang that goes by the Reapers. I need your help getting them off the streets.
The Reapers? Sound friendly. Who are they?
Former members of the Tojo clan who didn't take their expulsion well. As you know, the Yakuza may not be above board, but that doesn't mean anything goes. There are rules, and breaking them means consequences, without exception. It's because we're Yakuza that we need a creed. Without one, we have no structure.
I agree. The rules are there for a reason.
And yet, some join up believing we're a lawless group that allows our men to do as they please. And they're furious when they can't. Of course, we end up kicking out the most egregious offenders, the ones who refuse to be reined in. As a result, some of them have developed a healthy grudge against the Tojo clan, and they're out for revenge.
Sounds like bad news.
Very much so. They've not only taken to attacking our men, but they've even terrorized civilians using the Tojo clan's name. One has to assume it's all part of a vendetta against the group they feel so wronged by. That's why we've taken to calling them the Reapers. As you said, a friendly bunch.
A pack of disgraced Yakuza with axes to grind. No way the Tojo clan ignores something like that. Not while you're at the helm. I know you. You'd never let them roam free.
Of course not. We've been taking down the ones we can find as we find them. Which means there are a couple that we still haven't been able to track down. These holdouts have dug in places we don't have much visibility on, and they make life hell for the people there.
And what's considered one of your blind spots?
For starters, Okinawa.
Ah. Now I see.
That's not the only place, but rumor has it most of the Reapers fled south. Seems they're not immune to the sun and the sand. The issue is the Tojo clan has little intel on Okinawa. The distance only makes it harder to get involved. I'll admit, I was at a loss. Until I heard about your move, Kiryu-san.
You said it before, Kashiwagi-san. I'm a civilian.
I know, and I'm sorry, but I have nowhere else to turn here. I'm not asking a favor. You would be well compensated. And these people are dangerous. They're no ordinary thugs. Several used to be hitmen. If we don't act now and do something about them, then it's only a matter of time before the locals are in serious trouble. Put aside the honor of the Tojo clan for a second. The last thing we want is regular people becoming collateral damage.
Can't argue with that. All right. I find a Reaper, I take him off the street. That it?
That's the job. Here's a list of them. Should contain their usual haunts as well. And don't worry, I'll keep you posted. You'll hear from us if we get any new intel. They're not just in Okinawa either. You'll find some of the Reapers hiding around Kamurocho as well. If you run into one here, you'd be doing us all a favor if you took care of them.
Got any more favors up your sleeve, Kashiwagi-san? You do realize I have an orphanage to run, right?
I know. It's a lot. But I appreciate your help. Be careful out there, Kiryu. There's more on my plate than I can handle right now, too. We'll both just have to make the best of it.
We will. Tell the 6th chairman. Tell Daigo. I said good luck. Kashiwagi-san, take care.
You too.
There it is. All right. What? Can I get your number? Got it. Which one? What's your number? We're connected. Alright. Found it.
Boy, howdy.
Right.
Yeah. Time to dig in. Not bad. That was delicious. All right. There it is. Which one?
Hi, Uncle Kaz.
Yeah.
Uncle Kaz, look!
Majima-san. That sandy beach sounds better every minute.